Hello everyone. Let's start with the new chapter. Name is skewness and kurtosis. First of all, we see what is meant by skewness and kurtosis. What is the definition of skewness? Skewness of a distribution is defined as the lack of symmetry or departure from symmetry. There are the two types of the skewness: positively skewed distribution and the negatively skewed distribution. What is meant by positively skewed distribution? If the frequency curve is elongated to the right side, called as the positively skewed distribution. How to draw the frequency curve? Take mid values on x-axis and frequency on y-axis. Plot the points on xy plane and join these points by the smooth curve. If your frequency curve is elongated to the right side, then it is called as the positively skewed distribution. And in positively skewed distribution, what is the relationship between mean, median and mode? Mean is greater than median, greater than mode. Okay. So, what is meant by negatively skewed distribution? If the frequency curve is elongated to the left side, called as the negatively skewed distribution. And in negatively skewed distribution, mode is greater than median, greater than mean. That means mode having the highest value. So, these are the types of the skewness. And the last is symmetrical distribution. What is meant by symmetrical distribution? If the frequency curve is elongated equally to the right side as well as to the left side, then such distribution is called as the symmetrical distribution. And in symmetrical distribution, mean, median and mode, they are equal. Now, next is coefficient of skewness. The frequency curve is only gives the idea about type of skewness, but it does not give the actual numerical value of skewness. Here, see, if the frequency curve is elongated to the right side, then it is called as the positively skewed distribution. If frequency curve is elongated to the left side, then it is called as negatively skewed. And if there is the equal elongation, then it is called as the symmetric distribution. It gives only the idea about the type of skewness, but does not give the actual numerical value. So, to find out the actual numerical value of skewness by using the coefficient of skewness, there are the three types of the coefficient of skewness. First is Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness, second is Bowley's coefficient of skewness, and third is Pearsonian coefficient. So, the first is Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness. The mean, median or mode are not equal in skewed distribution, but they are equal in symmetric distribution. The Karl-Pearson measure of skewness is based upon the divergence of mean from mode in skewed distribution. In positively skewed distribution, what is the relationship between mean, median and mode? Mean is greater than median, greater than mode. That means the mean minus mode is greater than 0 because the mean having the maximum value. Whereas in negatively skewed distribution, what is the relationship between mean, median and mode? Mode is greater than median, greater than mean. That means the mode having the maximum value. So, mean minus mode is less than 0. So, the Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness is denoted by Sk, and it is given by, what is the formula for calculating the Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness? Formula is Sk is equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. If Sk value is greater than 0, suppose the Sk value is 3, that means the greater than 0, then the distribution is called as the positively skewed distribution. If Sk is less than 0, suppose my Sk value is minus 1, then the distribution is said to be negatively skewed distribution, and if Sk is equal to 0, then distribution is symmetric. In some situation, if mode cannot be determined, then we use the empirical relation. Suppose, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the mode? Mode is nothing but the most repeated observation in a given series of data. So, here the no one value is repeated. So, mode does not exist. And in some situation, if mode cannot be determined, then we use the empirical relationship to find out the mode. So, empirical relationship is mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median. How to calculate the Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness? Formula is Sk is equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation, and the empirical relation is mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median. Instead of mean minus mode, just write down 3 times mean minus median divided by standard deviation. So SK is equal to 3 in bracket mean minus median divided by standard deviation. So this is the Karl-Pearson coefficient of skewness. Now the next is Bowley's coefficient of skewness. In case of qualitative data and the frequency distribution with open-end classes, we cannot compute the mean and standard deviation. Suppose my data is red. So how to calculate mean? So mean is calculated as sum of all observation divided by total number of observation. So red plus blue divided by 3. So how to calculate the red plus blue? We can't calculate the addition of qualitative data. So mean and standard deviation is not calculated for the qualitative data and open-end classes. So in order to overcome this difficulty, we use the measure of skewness in quartiles. So name is Bowley's coefficient of skewness and denoted by SB, and the formula is Q3 minus Q2 minus Q2 minus Q1 whole divided by Q3 minus Q2 plus in bracket Q2 minus Q1. Here the Q1 is the first quartile, Q2 is the second quartile, and Q3 is third quartile. There are 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2 and Q3, which divide the data into 4 equal parts. So formula SB is equal to Q3 minus 2Q2 plus Q1 divided by Q3 minus Q1. If SB greater than 0, then called as the positively skewed distribution. If SB is less than 0, then called as the negatively skewed distribution. And if SB value is 0, then distribution called as the symmetric. And one thing is, remember that Bowley's coefficient of skewness is always lies between -1 to +1. Now the next is Pearsonian. Now the third is Pearsonian coefficient of skewness. Pearsonian coefficient of skewness is denoted by gamma 1, and it is given by square root of mu3 square divided by mu2 cube, where mu2 and mu3 are the central moments, and it is calculated as mu r is equal to summation x minus mean raised to r divided by small n. For mu2, put r is equal to 2. For mu3, put r is equal to 3. And just plug the value of mu2 and mu3 in the formula, then we will get the value of gamma 1. If gamma 1 is greater than 0, then the distribution is called as the positively skewed distribution. If gamma 1 is less than 0, then it is called as the negatively skewed distribution. And if gamma 1 is equal to 0, then the distribution is called as the symmetric. Now the next is kurtosis. What is meant by kurtosis? The thickness of our curve is called as the kurtosis. If peak of curve is equal to the symmetric distribution. What is meant by symmetric distribution? If the frequency curve is elongated equally to the right side as well as left side, then it is called as the symmetric distribution. If the peak of frequency curve is same as the normal distribution, that is symmetric distribution, that is called as the mesokurtic distribution. If the peak of the curve is above to the symmetric distribution, then it is called as the leptokurtic distribution. And if the peak of frequency curve is below the symmetric distribution, then it is called as the platykurtic. Now the coefficient of kurtosis. Frequency curve gives only the idea about the type of kurtosis, either leptokurtic, mesokurtic or platykurtic, but it does not give the actual numerical value of kurtosis. So to find out the actual numerical value of kurtosis using the coefficient of kurtosis. So the Pearsonian coefficient of kurtosis used to find out the actual numerical value of kurtosis. It is denoted by beta 2 and gamma 2. What is the formula for calculating the beta 2? Formula is mu4 divided by mu2 square, and this mu4 and mu2 are the central moments, and it is calculated as mu r is equal to summation x minus mean raised to r divided by small n. So for finding the value of mu2, put r is equal to 2, and for mu4 put r is equal to 4. So gamma 2 is calculated as beta 2 minus 3. If gamma 2 is greater than 0, then distribution is called as the leptokurtic. If gamma 2 is less than 0, then called as the platykurtic. And if gamma 2 is equal to 0, then the distribution is called as the mesokurtic. So this is the skewness and kurtosis.